Good to go for landing. leeches on the hull. Multiple leeches. Grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-five figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. I thought it was just a couple of nests. Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
Whoa! Now that is a ship!
Building Cydonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
The Lux condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home. careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Sorry? What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how
Do
far
your
we
part to
traveled?
keep Cydonia
How much money we
graffiti-free.
spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn it! Yeah, you're right. Screw this.
I know you were counting on that Cydonia of Hazard Bay. We'll find something else.
Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
And those 100 other people will say the same. Dreams will always be out of reach for those who refuse to step toward them.
Well then, what can I do you for?
always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long day.
Have you checked your air filters lately? The city of Cydonia recommends checking your filtration units every 2 weeks for old, faulty, or improperly fitted
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
cause of respiratory illness. Remember,
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
be advised to secure this article and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3.
I'll take this place over New Atlantis.
1.
I'd be happy to carry a few things for you. Bye.
If you're gonna use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Ain't you brave, coming to see a bona fide tracker?
I think I was Vanguard material, till I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots.
Yeah? Not at all. Very well. Next time, then. So long.
In order to avoid injury, please report any spills or unsafe conditions on the upper level to the Cydonia Department of Public Works.
How's it going?
Don't worry. If your ship comes through here, we'll take good care of it. It's nice to have a robot assistant.
Welcome to Cydonia.
This is murder! You're on your own!
concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
I had a friend who got some weird alien virus, wound up in the clinic for months.
Really?
Landing site looks clean. Let's set it down.
Leeches in the engines, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine.
Building Cydonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
I thought it was just a couple of nests. Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise. Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious. Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
We run a tight ship here on Cydonia. Anyone who steps out of line, well, they learn never to do it again. Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me. As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth. Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real though, I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Cydonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime. We're not Neon. Be seeing you around.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here. The Lex condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
Keep on the straight and narrow. There won't be anything to worry about.
Welcome to Cydonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level. But if there's something I can... Have yourself a good one. I don't miss the war, but I do miss... Goodbye. There's no greater... Bye for now.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day. If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
If you see any trouble, you let... Sergeant Booth at your service. As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals... Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real though, I don't know. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but... Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real though, I don't know. We get the occasional... Don't let me keep you.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
locals tend to stay out of trouble. Visitors? That's another story.
Welcome to Cydonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself, and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Cydonia security chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again, but it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program. It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else. It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else. Have yourself a good one.
Watch out for the robots.
What do you mean
They're
there's no
surprisingly sneaky.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there...
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn it! Yeah, you're right. Screw this.
Mining's fair work, but you can't take it all so seriously, I always tell my mates. We're pulling rocks out of the ground, not building spaceships. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Cydonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat. So long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
I think we should meet up at Chunks later and grab something to eat.
Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're miles away, so all we get is a little jiggle now and again. Just make sure to hold the railing when going downstairs and you'll be fine. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless... maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. Yeah, don't you think I want to? Corporate sets the contracts and they're not giving out anymore, so we work with what we've got. Something to do with insurance, benefits, and other liabilities. I don't make the rules. Of course not. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. I care about my miners, even if corporate doesn't understand our struggles down here. I'm willing to put in some sacrifices to help. That's just the kind of guy I am. If I had the credits to buy all the equipment myself, I would. But this is the next best thing. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any... active sites at your own risk.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Crime's at an all-time low around Cydonia. Let's keep it that way. Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
Pleasant change of scenery.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Fancy yourself a megacorp megastar? Then jump on over to Neon and apply in person at Ryujin Industries, the fastest rising corporation in all the settled systems. Power, prestige,
It's not easy living in Cydonia.
as a member of the Ryujin family, you have it all.
Not having any trouble mining the ore, are you? I hope you've got your own cutter. I don't have... I appreciate you helping me out with all this, by the way.
From your smile, to your hair, to your face, and
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
It's taken me a few years, but I'm finally feeling like I'm settling in here.
Not having any trouble mining the ore, are you?
A sober Cydonia is a safe Cydonia. While indulging in alcoholic beverages is not discouraged, operating heavy machinery while under the influence is dangerous to yourself and those around you. Please always drink responsibly.
You better quit that before you hit something you'll regret.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3...
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Hello.